One mistake that most of us usually make when we are experiencing high levels of stress, or we are so tensed, or we are just angry, is that we usually don't know how to communicate what's going on or how to address the situation in words. And at the end of the day, we find ourselves saying things that we regret or doing things that we regret in the long run. So this is what you do when you're so stressed, when you've become that irritable, you've become so angry, you're boiling inside, you just want to let it out. First of all, that environment you are, is it escalating things? Is it making things worse? Or is it kind of making you feel a little bit better? If the environment is making things worse, making you want to talk more, want to shout more, you need to be in control, because the environment is controlling you at this time. And when you let the environment control you, you're bound to do things you regret. So first of all, assess the environment that is being situationally aware. If it's triggering you, you need to step away from the environment. For instance, you may say, oh, I have kids. Where am I going to go? Am I going to leave my kids? As simple as going into the toilet to lock yourself up, to keep yourself away from those triggers, is enough for you to distress instantly and to help you make better decisions. Because if you notice, when you're in that level of high tension, high irritability, you are bound to shout or even hit. So this is what you can do. Just take a step away from that environment, or you can even communicate it in a way. You can say something like, okay, what you're doing is getting on my nerves, or what you're doing is making me feel sad or making me feel upset. I'm going to step away right now. Just give me some moments. Most people will understand what you're saying, but some people, they may not even understand what you're saying. But know that you are doing it for your own self, because if you do something you regret, you know how much it's going to cost you your peace of mind. All right. So first of all, assess the situation, assess the environment. How is it making you feel? Is it being in control of you, or you're being in control? For you to take charge, take yourself away from that environment politely. Why I said politely is that not many people like it when you walk away from them. They may interpret it as, oh, you're being so rude, or you just being difficult to deal with. So you politely say, I am going to leave now, or politely make an excuse for yourself to just leave that place. Get yourself, feel better, or you may not even come out to address the situation. Just get yourself first and be in control of your emotions. Be in control of yourself and assess the situation. Think about it logically. Because when you allow emotions to rule you, most times we don't see our own blind spots. We think that, oh, everything the person has done is wrong. We fail to understand maybe how we misunderstood what they have said, or even how we chose not to understand what they've communicated, or how we've reacted in a way that was inappropriate or didn't match whatever it is they've done. So give yourself that space to reflect on what has happened, come up with a logical reasoning, and aim for peace. Unless you're somebody that just wants war, basbos all the time, have peace at the part of your mind. Because if you're listening to me, that means you're listening to, you're very intentional, or you're interested in managing your stress. So that means you're going to be aiming for peace. If peace is your goal, when you're reflecting logically, you're aiming for peace at the end of the day. It does not mean aiming for peace at the in a way that you compromise your standards, or you do something that will trouble you later, or that will make you hate yourself later. You're aiming for peace in a logical, reasoning manner. I know that this is kind of complex, but start with these basics. With time, it will make sense to you, or with time, you have more clarity on how to deal with situations. What's important is you don't say what you're not supposed to say in that heat of the moment, or you don't act in a way that you will regret in the heat of the moment. Because once your action goes out, or once your words goes out, it will not come back. It will cause the damage, or whatever it is meant to cause. And I'm sure you don't want to live the rest of your life in regret. Okay, so take control of your stress, take control of your emotions. I'm rooting for you. And if you've not yet joined us for the Stress Management Summit, it is happening this week. You can't believe it. It's already here. On Friday and Saturday, we are hosting the largest gathering of experts for the Stress Management Summit Africa for the 5th time. If you have not joined us, or if you've not brought people along to learn with you, I'm encouraging you to do that right now. Everything you need is in the description below. All the details are left there. All right. Thank you and see you again.